book tip, it's Stephanie, and today I'm going to talk about how I failed my goals for 2020. So let's start with the one goal that I completely succeeded at, the one that was the easiest, and that would be the Goodreads challenge. I put that at 52 books every single year, and this last year I read 78. So that was fine. I knew I would be able to beat it, but I did get worried there during the summer when I really did not read anything. So yeah, I'm happy that I fulfilled it. I'm a little bit disappointed because last year I was pretty close to 100 books. So 20 books, that's a lot, kinda. Well, kind of. It is a lot of books. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but at the same time, I did read a lot. Next, we had my sequels goal, and my goal was to read 30 sequels in 2020. I read 16, and this one really surprised me. I did think that this was going to be way easier than what it actually was. Now, I didn't continue on and finish on off some graphic novel series or anything like that. For instance, Descender, I never read the last volume in that, and I also didn't continue on with the Wicked and the Divine graphic novel series. At the same time, I felt like Wicked and the Divine, where I stopped, it was a pretty good stopping point. So I do want to continue because I really like that graphic novel series. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised that like I got halfway there, and I do read a lot of books like in general, so it's like, why don't I continue series? It's completely to opposite of what it used to be. I used to be really hesitant to start a book by a new author, but it probably is because I have so many books that are the first books in the series, and therefore it gets this, I need to read them so I don't continue on. Yeah, I don't really know why that is, but I have started a ton. So hopefully I will do better, because this is one of the goals that will stay for this year. But yeah, I was really surprised by that. Even when I noticed that things went with this goal, I thought that I would at least get over 20, and no, I didn't. Okay, let's get it out of the way. Storytell. My goal was 12 books. 5. That was really annoying. And it's not like, well, the book that I read like, what was it, 5 or 6 months or something like that, was, what was it? It was a middle grade. And the thing was, it was good. It wasn't bad. It was just me listening to audiobooks. I just can't. Which is pretty funny, because then after I finished that, I finished off 2 more. That was just me forcing myself through it. But yeah, it was really weird. I did think that since I put it as a goal that I would... Was I convinced that I would have made it to 12? No, because I did feel like when I put it at 12 that I was being optimistic, but I did believe that I would be like more 8, 9, not 5. So yeah, Storytel has gotten some extra money for me. So yeah. Then we have one that I was really annoyed with, and that's Around the Year in 52 Books. I am currently reading the last one for that challenge, which is Gods of Shades and Shadow. I'm so annoyed with this one. But the last book that I finished at New Year's Eve was an audiobook, and that was definitely what I focused on that day. So I am at least happy with that. I did finish another audiobook in 2020. So yeah. It's annoying, and I will finish it. I am enjoying it. I just have not really read the last week because I've been back to work. But yeah, we'll see. It's annoying, let's just move on. Then let's just go through this one first, the Goodreads Choice Awards challenge that I have. So I started with 2011. Last year I finished 3 out of 8 books. And I'm currently reading one of them that I've now read for 2 months. Yeah, it definitely have got that book in particular have gotten on the back burner due to the plain fact that it hasn't been necessary for any other of my goals. It's fine. I typically need to get to like halfway point before I really get into a book. So to that point it can take ages, but then the last section usually goes pretty fast. Unless I'm body reading my book and my body read partner accidentally tells me that she's finished. Don't do that. But yeah, at least I'm still going with it. And Leviathan Wakes is at least the biggest book, and then we have The Night Circus after that. The other ones are pretty short, so yeah, this one I definitely need to crank up the speed with. And the last one that I had, the one with buying books. For every 2 books read, 1 book may be purchased. And I count ebooks and my Lumicrate in that one. I read 78 books. 77 according to Goodreads, due to the fact that I didn't feel like log in a book that I got through work. But how many books did I buy? 101. Yeah. What to do? Wow. Yeah, that was a failure. Can we just put it out there? I definitely used buying books as a comfort mechanism during the last year, but like I did know that it was going to be very optimistic of me to buy half as many books as I read. I knew that was going to be optimistic, but like go over the amount that I did, that yeah, that doesn't feel it doesn't feel good. It doesn't. At the same time I also know why, because like last year was horrendous in general for the entire like world, so I get it mentally, but at the same time I'm annoyed with myself. So yeah, I need to pull in the reins, and I have plans for how to do that, which is spend money on other things. But yeah, honestly, actually the thing that bugs me the most, and I'm just going to count because I forgot to do that. So yeah, of 101 books, if I actually have done this correctly, I have no idea, because I started pretty late with writing down all the books that I purchased. I did on-haul 1 book, so that goes down to 100. But even if I do that, first of all, it feels pretty good to be even 100. But even if I do that, I have read 16 of said books. 16% of the books that I purchased last year I've read. Now, I have actually read a lot from my shelf in general anyway, because that's basically what I did. I read books that I purchased before, which is honestly pretty good, because I do know from watching YouTubers that it's the books that they have had for a long time that usually gets neglected. I neglect the new things. But currently I am reading 2 books that I got last year. So at least there's that. But yeah, I hopefully this will help me be a little bit more. I need to read via what I buy, so that it's like one other one, so that they kind of like cancel itself out. But yeah, this honestly, yeah, sure, it sucks that I did not reach my goal of reading more than I purchased, but to have only read 16, that stings a bit. So yeah, that's how the goals went. Pretty badly. But that's the thing, sometimes they will be badly, and that means that I can just revise for next time and maybe be a bit more specific in what I mean. And I'm actually not finished yet with what I want my goals for 2020 to be, so we'll actually see what that will be. That video will probably come out in February. But yeah, how did you go with your goals? Was there some goal that you achieved that you feel really, really proud of yourself for? I am pretty darn happy that even though I had such a hard time reading, that I still, sure, it's annoying that I was one book to not finish around a year in 52 books challenge, but that I actually got to 51 of them and I read 78. I'm proud of me for that. And I'm also proud of getting to the 52 books in a year. So what's one of your goals that you fulfilled that you're really proud of? And was there something that you have wished that you had done last year? And do you have any plans for last year, next year, or this year? This year, because we're in 2021 now. So I would like to hear them down below. I'll see you next time. Bye.